ADA, we start with monthly chart. Just I want to give a quick update. As we can see, based on the monthly chart, still we are within this downtrend, and we want to see whether we can look for the reversal or not. The price start to reverse from here, but there was no continuation because we mentioned if the price could break 92 cents, then we can expect that we are in the reversal and we can expect the price can continue and break the all-time high. All right, that means we can expect the price to consolidate here for a longer time before we see the breakout of the all-time high. Now we want to see what's the next, and we want to see whether the price can break the lowest price of this correction and continue, or we can look for the reversal. And we want to see how we can look for trade. And as we can see, based on monthly chart, we don't have any opportunity or any trade setup to look for buy. And if we move to lower time frame, if we move to weekly chart, and based on weekly chart, we are within this downtrend. And even when the price was here, we mentioned we can look for continuation. The price can drag and continue and drop before we look for the reversal. Okay. Now we want to see if the price could break the previous low, we can expect even the price drop to somewhere around 10 cents. That's why for those traders, if they want to look for buy, they need to be quite careful. If they want to look for the buy as a long-term trade. And as we can see, the price almost tagged the previous low. And in the bigger picture, as we can see, we have a divergence. All right. But the best thing is if the price could break the previous low, and what we have here, we have to consider is about this shadow. Whether we have to consider or not, it depends on the traders. And as I mentioned, the best thing is if the price could break this low, then we conform with the divergence in the bigger picture before we look for the reversal. All right. Now, we have to be quite careful if anyone wants to look for buy from here, because if the price could break the lowest price of this correction, we can expect even the price drop to somewhere around 10 cents. Okay. That's why we have to look for the proper trade setup. And still we can consider about the divergence. Even we have a divergence, we should be aware about the continuation as a corrective before we look for the reversal. That means we can expect to have a bigger correction. And we have nothing else, even we don't have any trade setup. Now we want to see how we can look for trade. And if we move to a lower time frame, if we move to the daily chart, now the question is whether we should consider both this shadow or not, because if we consider about this, we cannot look for the divergence. But if we don't consider, then we can look for the divergence in the bigger picture. But if we put this low relative to the previous one, we have a divergence. That's why for me, if I get any opportunity for buy here as a short term, I will take it. All right, then from there we want to see how high it can go. But if you get any opportunity for buy, the first target I'm looking for is 29 cents, following by 32. And if there is a continuation, we can look for 35 and 38 cents. How we can look for trade based on daily, I don't see any trade setup. That means we have to look for trade based on lower time frame. And in this case, we can refer to the forward chart. If this one turned to a flat, then any opportunity for buy based on 15 minutes from here, we will take it. And if the traders, they consider this is the start of the up move, the only option is to put their entry above this correction. And what we want a price sharply tag, break, and continue. If the price tag within the first 2 hours, there is no continuation, we just take out the trade. We don't keep the trade. And the stop loss should be somewhere below the lowest price of the bigger correction, as what I show based on the daily chart, or at least below somewhere around 23 cents. All right. Now, if anyone wants to look for trade, we are looking at this, and this is a short-term trade. Okay, as I mentioned, the targets we can look for, I highlighted based on a daily chart. All right, rather than that, we don't see any opportunity for buy, and I don't think this is the start of the reversal. We can expect the price consolidate here for longer time before we see the reversal as a I mean, in the bigger picture, with the expectation to see the price break 50 and 92 cents. All right. But any opportunity for buy will be a short-term trade. Again, any opportunity for buy here is a short-term, because we can expect the price reverse, then start to drop again. Anyway, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, then I will share. Thanks.